The year was 1930. India was still the brightest jewel in the crown of the British Empire. But at that very moment, a thin, frail man wearing a simple lungi was shaking the foundations of British rule. Mahatma Gandhi, a rebel, an ascetic, and the invisible light of hope for millions. Yet his beginning was completely different, quiet, modern, and comfortable. After spending a peaceful and modest life in India, he traveled to Victorian London to study law. London of that era was fast, smoky, and filled with the light of new philosophies. There he learned not just law, but also self-respect, self-discipline, and the courage to stand firmly on the path of truth. Later, during the Boer War, he became a war correspondent. Bodies torn apart, ruins everywhere, the cries of suffering people. These scenes changed his vision of life forever. He abandoned the safe and wealthy career of a lawyer and accepted a job in South Africa for just £1 a month to fight against the oppression faced by Asians. There, every whip, every insult, every injustice forged a new weapon within him: non-violent resistance. A philosophy that would later become a turning point in world history. 2 decades later, when he returned to his homeland, he had already become an almost mythical leader. He renounced Western clothes and wrapped himself in the simple attire of India's poor. His voice now carried the demand for freedom, a dream to unite a vast nation of many religions and languages. In 1930, a historic march began, the Dandi March. To protest the salt tax, he called on the nation to walk towards the ocean. And India responded, as if a sleeping nation had awakened all at once. Farmers from the plains, tribal people from the hills, poor laborers, students, monks, millions gathered and moved like a human river towards the ocean. That long, dusty march was not merely a protest. It was the birth cry of freedom. But soon the movement ignited riots. Streets burned with fire, fear, and chaos. Troops had to be deployed. And in this storm of violence, the British repeatedly returned to Gandhi, seeking his help to restore peace. Throughout the 1930s, the same cycle continued. Gandhi's arrest,